Hi, I'm Juan Jose. I'm an entrepreneur, a businessman, but most importantly, I'm a family man.
I have spent the last 5 years of my life in company with a team of professional friends, entrepreneurs, and business people, designing a dream to achieve the evolution of the educational model for children, adolescents, and young people in Latin America, and why not, in the whole world. In Colombia, to mention an example, more than 13.5 million people are poor. That is, 1 out of 4 people do not have the means to get ahead, and even less to access good education. In Latin America, the situation is the same, or worse in some cases, as this region and the Caribbean have the highest inequality indexes in the world. In other words, 63% of children and 45% of Latin American youth are poor. Given this scenario, we felt the need to rethink ideas with which, for example, we could enhance the educational system in order to allow for an increase in professional opportunities. For centuries, most of the teaching methods at the preschool, basic, middle, and high school levels have all had a single purpose: to acknowledge the memorization of concepts, by leaving aside key issues such as preparing the students to recognize themselves, know their surroundings, work as a team, generate benefits, and innovate. In a similar or even worse way, after finishing studies, more than 75% of young people find themselves unable to access technical or higher education given the fact they have to get a job of some sort for a living, which, in most cases, are unsuccessfully obtained due to lack of experience. On the other hand, and for those who manage to finish a career, success is not always guaranteed, as most graduates end up going out and getting jobs that do not necessarily suit their professional skills. Having said this, we realize that the traditional educational model does not allow the students to acquire, in most cases, the minimum knowledge requirement necessary to engage economically and socially because they do not have the skills demanded by the real sector. For this reason, and after several years analyzing, studying, working with children, adolescents, and young people of all ages, understanding the dynamics of the technological changes that are coming upon us, and by taking advantage of the digital economy and the orange economic growth, we have come to the conclusion that it's important to go from just training people for employment purposes to instructing individuals for leadership and how to be true agents of social, cultural, and economic change. As a result, we have designed Emprekids. Emprekids is the first digital ecosystem based on a fun and user-friendly technological platform that can work on any device, and which aims at teaching, supporting, and strengthening entrepreneurial habits, values, leadership, and innovation according to the children's and young people's vocation since the first years of education. With this technological platform, by which psychopedagogical and playful concepts are going to be used, along with the best advances in digital matters such as virtual reality, augmented reality, and blockchain, we will not only be able to change the traditional educational model that is currently exercised in Colombia and Latin America, but we will also make a change in the world. We will go from having students who just graduate for the sake of a job to students who are taught how to be the entrepreneurs and the leaders that the world really needs. Emprekids can be implemented in schools and colleges, in the public or private sectors, as well as it can be used from home by those families who want to instruct from the early years their children on key issues for the present and the future. Help us find and build a life project together for millions of young people around the world. This is a great opportunity to make their dreams come true and start to change the history.